Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your May 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sag, if you're looking for additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, please head on over to Facebook or Instagram and follow me there, because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day. And if you are interested in having a private reading from me, please head on over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. All right, Sag, so the overall energy for you for the month of May 2017 is we have the Six of Cups here. Very nice. So the Six of Cups is that very nostalgic energy. So there could be a lot of Sages throughout the month of May. You could be reminiscing a lot. You could be thinking about the past. The Six of Cups also represents children. So if you have children, you certainly could be spending more time with your children or nieces or nephews in the month of May. But also there could be some Sages that maybe you're receiving some sort of closure. This can also represent someone or something from the past coming back around. So there certainly could be some Sages that maybe someone from your past is popping up in the month of May. Right at the center we do have the Knight of Cups. So that's really interesting because oftentimes for me the Knight of Cups represents someone from your past coming back. So for some Sages, you could have someone coming back right at the start of the month. Now this could be an ex, but not necessarily. This is someone that you know. So someone that you know, it could be a friend, someone that's coming forward. Potentially it could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces individual. For some of you, this will be an offer of love. So if you're single, this definitely could be someone that you know, maybe asking you out, but this also could go both ways. You could be actually asking someone out as well. And then for some other Sages, this is maybe some information that's maybe coming in. You could be hearing something. There could be an offer that's very significant. If it's not on the love front, this could be just an offer that excites you. This could be something financial, because the crossing card is actually the Six of Pentacles. And this is, you know, for many of you, this is you receiving maybe an offer. For some of you, it's a financial offer. The Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving. So for some of you, you could be receiving some sort of generosity here right at the start of the month. If you are already in a relationship, for those Sages that are already in a relationship, your partner certainly could be coming to you and making an offer to you. And then for some other Sages, this is maybe you receiving maybe some information in regards to a loan. You also might have some sort of generosity that's coming to you. Previously, here at your foundation, we have the Two of Pentacles. So there could have been some Sages that you were maybe juggling your finances here. So that could be why we have maybe this loan or this generosity that's coming in for you, because maybe previously you were juggling your finances. For some other Sages, you might have had a lot of different demands. With the Two of Pentacles, you definitely might have had a lot going on, because in the recent past we do have the Queen of Pentacles, and for some of you I feel like this is definitely your energy, very, very focused on financial matters. So for some of you, this is definitely maybe you working two jobs, having a lot of responsibility here, and you were very, very focused on your finances, you know, working towards being financially secure. For a small number of you, this can definitely be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn person that was significant in the recent past, but for many of you, I feel like you were very focused on your finances. Very, very focused on the family. With the Two of Pentacles here as well, you also could have been, you know, juggling you know, your career, your work life with family life. You just simply might have had a lot going on. What's really interesting though is crowning you, we have the Five of Wands. So this is what you're thinking about. So there could have been an argument with the Five of Wands. There could have been a small argument with the Five of Wands. It's normally fighting over petty, insignificant things. So that's really interesting. Maybe it was with an earth sign person. If not an earth sign, it could have been with a water sign person. And for some of you, you know, it might have been over children. This definitely could have been an argument regarding your children. With the Five of Wands, it's normally something very small though. It also could be like some sort of differences, you butting heads with someone, not seeing eye to eye, you're not on the same page as someone perhaps. For other Sages, you know, within the workplace, you might feel as though you have a lot of competition with the Five of Wands. This also can be jealousy within the workplace. Maybe feeling challenged in some way with the Five of Wands. Fives represent change, but they also represent sometimes a more challenging energy. The good news is coming up in the near future, and this is going to be around the second week, we have the High Priest, which is the Hierophant in this deck. So for some of you, you know, this is you keeping the faith. I feel like this is you more positive around the second week. Also, a relationship could be very significant here, especially if you're married or you're in a more traditional relationship here. That relationship could be very significant here around the second week. For other Sages, if you have something legal that's been going on, or maybe something involving the company that you work for, or even the government, you know, that could be very significant around the second week. For other Sages, you could be signing something. This definitely could be you signing some documents here around the second, the third week, because in the position of your power, I do have the Page of Swords. So I'm definitely getting some of you are signing some documents here. There could be some Sages that maybe you just landed a new job. Yes, you might have had a lot of competition around you, but this could definitely be an offer for a new job. It's something though that's emotionally exciting for you, and maybe you just landed a new job with a new company, or there could be some Sages that you're moving up within the company that you work for. And then for, you know, some other Sages, I think that you're feeling a little challenged, to be honest, with this Page of Swords here. You might be experiencing some delays. If you're a Sag that was waiting on some sort of communication, or waiting on some sort of news, or maybe some legal documents here, you might be experiencing some delays around the third week here, because in the position of how those around you are viewing you, we do have the Three of Swords. So there could be some Sages that you are in a difficult situation. This could be a difficult situation involving three people. Could be a love triangle, but not necessarily. And the Three of Swords can represent loss and heartache, of course. But also, you know, this is someone who is dealing with some mental frustration, someone who's mentally drained. For me, this is a severely disappointing energy. And with the Page of Swords underneath it, you know, there could have been some news or some sort of truth that came out. And for a small number of Sages, you know, this is maybe some disappointing news that did come to you. And it could involve the company you work for, or it could involve the government or something legal. And then for a small number of Sages, it could have something to do with your relationship. But for some of you, this is maybe some difficult news that you have to hear around the third week here. Yeah, and I want to clarify for you, Sag. I have another deck here, and I do feel the need to clarify for you guys. All right, so clarification on the Three of Swords for Sagittarius, and this is in the position of how those around you are viewing you, Sag. We have this Three of Swords. And coupled with the Page of Swords, I feel like there's maybe some disappointing news coming in for some of you. And it's just a general reading, so I do recommend watching your other signs, because this reading might be for a select number of Sages. Clarification on the Three of Swords, please, for Sagittarius for the month of May 2017. We have Judgment, the Two of Pentacles, and then the Four of Wands. So we have the Two of Pentacles here at your foundation. So in regards to this Three of Swords, I have Judgment, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So for some of you, this is in regards to a marriage, a relationship, a more traditional relationship. You could be married, maybe you just live together. With Judgment, for some of you, you need to make a decision. You need to make a judgment call. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like some of you have maybe been struggling with this decision. You could have been going back and forth. At this time, you might be going back and forth trying to make a decision, weighing the pros and cons. Should you stay? Should you go? Should you give it a second chance? For some of you, this is you definitely hearing the call for action here. There could be some Sages that maybe you're moving forward. You're maybe making a decision to actually end a relationship for some of you. For other Sages with Judgment here, Judgment is all about rebirth and healing, recovering, rising up from difficulties. For some of you, you could be giving someone a second chance, especially with that Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups. There could be some Sages that you're giving someone a second chance. But I do feel like for the majority of you, this is in regards to a relationship. For a small number of you, this will be in regards to a home, a family matter. You might have had something legal going on. And this could be that decision or that news coming to you. In your hopes and fears position, Sag, we have the Nine of Wands, which this is you, I feel, fearing having to wait any longer. So for some of you, again, this could be a legal case, a family matter. There's been something difficult going on here. You might have been waiting on this news or waiting on this maybe judgment, this decision, this communication. And I think that this is you fearing having to wait any longer. Also, you're tired, you're exhausted. For some of you, you don't want to fight. You know, you're ready to rise up with Judgment here. And then the energy that you're actually leaving the month with, Sag, and going into June is actually really positive. I feel this is things turning around for you. We have the Eight of Wands. For me, the Eight of Wands is incredibly positive. This is the energy shifting, things looking up, things are improving, and they're now moving forward. So if you felt as though things were stagnant, sometimes with this Page of Swords, this can be, you know, delayed communication, delays, and that could be why we have the Three of Swords here. For some of you, this is a more disappointing sort of energy. You maybe have been waiting on a decision, waiting on some sort of news, but this is the energy now moving forward. Also, it represents communication, so there could be some communication that's coming in for you here right at the end of the month, some really positive news that's coming in. Overall, Sag, honestly, I think that, you know, you're all going to relate to this differently. For many of you, it's going to be a wonderful month. Balance is a big theme for you, so for some of you, needing to get centered, needing to definitely get balanced. For some of you, you have a lot going on. I definitely see that. Needing to make time for friends and family, but also I think that you have a lot going on the career front as well. All right, so let me pull you some additional guidance cards, Sag. All right, focusing on love and relationships for Sagittarius for the month of May. Additional guidance for Sag for the month of May. This is my Romance Angel Oracle card deck. I will have all of the decks that I'm using listed below, Sag. If you're a Sag that was having some sort of difficulties with making a decision around the second, third week, I feel like by the end of the month you are making a decision. Right, and then I am also pulling you an additional guidance card from the Oracle of the Mermaids deck. Additional guidance for Sag for May 2017. There we go. Wow. You actually have two cards that came out together. All right, so the additional romance angel card that I have for you, Sag, is actually give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So as you can see, there's definitely a relationship here that's very, very significant. Now, for some of you, this is someone from your past coming back with judgment. For some of you, you're going to give that person another shot. If you're a Sag that has been dealing with some relationship issues, I think this is a nice confirmation for you to continue on working on that partnership, for you not to give up on it. Okay, the additional guidance card that I have for you is we have the Selkie in her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. So for some of you, I feel like you need to be true to yourself. And then we also had two cards that came out. We have fertility, potential, powerful creative energy, and initiation energy. So for some of you, this is that very fertile energy. You're giving birth to something new. For some of you, I feel like you need to be true to yourself when it comes to this. What is it that you really want? Whatever it is that you want, you can manifest it. You have that very fertile energy here. If you're a Sagittarius woman, this is obviously that very fertile energy. So if you've been trying to conceive, even if you've been having some difficulties in that area, don't give up, okay? And then for other Sages, this is that very fertile energy, that very creative energy. You certainly could be starting something new here. And then for some other Sages, maybe you need to speak your truth within your partnership, okay? But also don't give up on that partnership, okay? So Sag, I do hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are interested in receiving a private reading, please head on over to northeasttarot.com. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I do upload weekly tarot forecast and also monthly forecast as well. So Sag, I do wish you a wonderful month of May. Take care.